What's up? We're here. The good, the bad, the nerdy. We return again.
We made it back.
Yeah, we did. We got a lot of goodness to talk about today. Christina, how are you?
I'm pretty good. It's Friday.
It is
It's Fridays is always good. How are
very
you
happy
doing?
about Friday. I'm a little annoyed.
Oh, you want to share? Want to
Oh,
vent? You
no,
want you want to vent? You want to vent to Christina over here?
I for sure want to vent. Absolutely, I want to vent. So, plenty of time. I got plenty of time to run out to the store for my wife. Plenty of time to run to the corner store for my wife to get what she needs. I get out there and then I'm like, where the fuck is the aluminum foil? Where's the aluminum foil? Why would your aluminum foil be not where the aluminum foil should be at? Where's the aluminum foil? Running around the whole store looking for aluminum foil. Then I finally find aluminum foil. Like they have the section of the Reynolds wrap, the aluminum foil, the baggies, all that stuff. They got two sections of the same damn thing at two different places. But they don't
Why?
have this. I don't know. It's dumb. But I'm like, all right, I got it. Still got good time. Still got good time. I get in line. And I'm waiting. She services the lady. And this guy comes up. He's like, I'm not trying to get in front of you, man. I just got to ask a question. Go right ahead, brother. No problem. Ask your question. There's only one person working here, and she has to be able to answer questions. And then he's
Okay.
asking her about a phone charger. He's like, the little brick don't come with it. And so she was on the phone at the same time ordering her meal, asking about sides, how many sides come with it, how much it costs. And I'm like, all right, it's cool. It's cool. It's
One
cool.
person, she has to feed herself.
Yeah, she has to feed herself. I'm like, all right, well, let me answer his question for him. I'm like, sir, those don't come with bricks no more. They don't supply the brick and the charging cord anymore. They've stopped doing that. He's like,
For a
what?
long time now. For a long time now.
He's like, what? What you talking about? She excuse
Oh,
me.
look, you all worked up to you.
I am. She signals to him while on the phone. Hold on 1 minute, sir.
No, she did not.
Yeah, like I'm giving wrong information. So she takes him and starts looking through the charger. She says, hold on. She walks all the way around the counter from back there and goes to the battery and charging section. I'm like, are you fucking serious right now? Like, you got this whole line. You ain't see him skip. All right, it's cool. It's cool. She looking. I'm like, she obviously knows something I don't know. There's obviously a charging cord with a brick over here in this aisle that she has walked into. As I see her
I have tears in my eyes.
as I see her fumbling through, I'm like, that's the charging cord. Yep, that's the charging cord too. Nope, that's still a
Please tell
charging
someone
cord.
else is like laughing their ass off right now.
So she finds one. I'm like, oh, okay. Maybe that's one, and I don't know. Maybe. She gets up there, she rings it up for him, and she's like, you owe me $5. And he's like, all right. He's like, no, you don't owe me $5. I owe you $1. And she goes fumbling and mumbling around, and she's like, you find something for $1. Find something for $1. He finds something. And then he takes his charge. He's like, thanks. She takes it from him, and she starts to force it open, like with her hand. She starts to tear at the plastic that you cannot tear with your hands. This ain't
You need like a knife and the scissors for those.
Yes, and she's trying to mandible it open, like bear claw it.
What is she, Hulk? Like
I
she
guess so.
Gonna...
Because guess what? She tore that bitch off. She tore it open. Barehanded. And so she's like, well, I just want to make sure you got a brick in here. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I had so much time. And she's like, she's fumbling through and she's like, are you shitting me? She looked, there's no brick in here. I was like, I told you that. I told you they don't sell bricks with these things no more.
I don't remember when last time I ever saw those two together.
Ever. And so she's like, baby, hand me that box in the front. I'm like, hand her the box. What the fuck? What are you looking? I need to go. And so she's fumbling through the box. She finds him a brick, gives it to him. He takes it and he looks at it and he looks at her and she's like, "Oh, my fault, baby." And she took that brick and started digging again and found him a different colored brick because the brick she gave him was purple. He ain't want to rock with that. He wanted him a blue brick.
You are killing me right now. You are killing me.
So I finally get up there. She's like, "I'm sorry, y'all." I'm like, "Hey, it's cool. It's cool. You're only one person. Let's go. Can we ring this up?" I got
oh my god, something in my eye.
So that.
Keep telling your story.
No, that's it.
As I cry because I put something spicy in my eye.
What's up, Haley?
I touched something spicy in my eye, and now it's.
Oh, I'm sorry. We both had to suffer. What's up, Haley? How you doing? Woo. So that is why the show is starting late today.
My mic is still on, but
oh, it's fine. Oh, I'm sorry. Fuck, get it out your eye.
I am trying. Water don't help. So it was a good Friday until all this. Oh.
I'm so sorry. Well, while she's fixing her eye, we've got so much to talk about today, man. We're gonna get into a few trailers. I actually haven't watched this Phineas and Ferb trailer yet. A couple of TV show announcements. We're gonna talk about some Star Wars stuff that I thought was very interesting. Haley's finished reports at work. I want to go home already. Hey, Haley, I hear you. Actually, I don't because I work from home. So, but I understand. I feel you.
I'm back.
She's back.
I'm telling you, my eye has had the worst luck. Last week, a bee stung my eye.
What?
While I was wearing sunglasses.
What?
Sunglasses! I'm telling you, and today's the other eye.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Low-key kind of happy we didn't have a show last week.
Oh, well, for those of you that don't know, we are streaming live on Facebook. We are streaming live on YouTube, and we are streaming live on Twitch. And if you're watching us on one of those networks, please give our show a follow. Follow along with us or whatnot and all that jazzy stuff. I am Mike Watson. I'm a so-called comic book illustrator, publisher,
So-called my butt. He is a comic book artist, talented, amazing, all that and something else.
Oh, she's so sweet. Thank you.
As I'm crying in one eye, I'm like...
I know you're over there struggling right now.
I'm like, it burns. But
oh.
I just can see out of one eye.
I wish I had some milk eyedroppers or something to give you.
I'll just learn. Let it burn. Good. Let it burn. What's the Usher song? Is it Usher? Let it burn.
Oh yeah, that's a song. That's definitely a song.
Someone play that on cue for me.
This world of TikTok. All right, so
I love TikTok. It's amazing.
I'm starting to get behind it. So we got Judas and the Black Messiah, Phineas and Ferb movie, Candace against the.
Oh, I'm so excited for that! My inner '90s kid is freaking out.
And we have The Boys season 2 final trailer. Let's see here. Let's do The Boys season 2 final trailer first.
Okay.
We're just going to talk about it.
Disclaimer, I have now watched the first season, so I'm basing everything off of the second season trailer, which looked amazing, actually. I do.
Look, I can tell you this. They got money. But unlike Umbrella Academy, it seems like they got money and they did some good things with it. So The Boys 2 trailer, I'm definitely looking forward to it. The show, we binged it. Absolutely loved it. It's completely volatile. Mayhem and violence.
What I like about it, it's dark and it's like adult raunchy-ish.
Yes.
Superhero.
Yes. All of that. This trailer, I think this trailer, it's good and bad for me because it left me wondering what's going on, but not in a good way because I was confused. Now, I understand trailers should not, reveal the whole story for you and all that stuff. But I should still be like, oh, shoot, I don't know what's going to happen, but still have a premise of what's going on. Oh, Haley, I hated Umbrella Academy. We might have to bring you up on the show.
I haven't watched the second season yet.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's a no for me, dog.
I haven't finished watching Curse, so
Oh, you haven't?
I couldn't get to it. It's so bad. I want to love it, but I was like, okay, Christina, you can do it. It's only an hour a day. Only an hour a day. And I see it, and then I get to Netflix, and it's like, Curse or Avatar? Avatar it is.
Avatar it is. That's the right decision.
Avatar it is.
So overall, I love the Boys trailer. It's still giving me that hard-hitting action, that violence, the foul language, the underdogs. And like at this point, I just don't know how the boys are going to overcome what they have. What they're facing. The new character Stormfront looks amazing, but I don't know whose side she's on. It looks like she's on the doctor.
I feel like I think it looks like they're trying to make her into the villain, but also like a savior at the same time. Like she thinks she's good, but she's not. You know?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I think they're trying to make her look good as like a hero, but deeply rooted, it's not.
I think what's going to happen is she's going to be worse than old boy, the Superman type superhero. I'm terrible with names, but I think she's going to end up being worse than him, and the boys and the heroes are going to have to team up to take her down, to take her army down. I love that they're expanding out to so many other people with powers in here. So the geekiness for me is, oh God, there's so much more. And I'm loving that they're bringing like this ultra, like she looks like she's on level with her lightning powers and flying and stuff. I'm very much so interested in what's going to happen with the lead character and his son and his wife, getting his wife back. Like, what's that all about? Because that was a great cliffhanger that left us hanging. But they still closed out the story of the first season, which I enjoyed, which didn't piss me off like Curse and Warrior Nun did. So, what else you got for
it? Nothing, because I didn't understand the premise of it, because, like I said, it's basing off of the first season. So, like, I didn't understand the family things. I see the family, but it's like a split second. So I didn't know what their involvement was.
So with that, the guy, Carl Urban's character, he thought his wife died. He thought his wife was dead.
Ah, okay.
And come to find out that she's been alive this whole time. She's been on the run and hiding because the main superhero, the guy that's like Superman, raped her, and she's pregnant with his son, and she didn't want to be found. Yeah. But he ended up finding out, the Superman hero villain ended up finding out that she's still alive and she has his kid. And so he took Carl Urban to the house to meet him. And he's like, this is me now. Like, they're not together or anything, but now he's about to try to play daddy. He's about to try to play daddy now.
Well, isn't this a soap opera?
Oh, yeah. Have I seen Old Guard? Yes, Old Guard is good. And we should review that. I kind of forgot about it, but it is good. Yeah, so yeah, but looking forward to it.
It looks good. Like I said, I like the new female character. I like from what I think her character is. Like I said, she's probably an evil villain, but with a hero complex of saying, "Hey, I'm a savior. I'm doing good," but really in reality, she isn't. But I like seeing it as a female instead of a male version of that, because you always see that.
Right. Absolutely.
Love the Old Guard.
All right, so next up, let's go ahead and do the Phineas and Ferb. I'll let you go first on that one.
Oh, okay. Are we going into that right now? Okay.
Yeah.
Phineas and Ferb. My 90s kid geeking out. They have all of I believe all the original cast. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's all the original cast. And Candace gets to be front and center. Mm-hmm. Well, this from this trailer looks like it. Because I don't know if there's another trailer, but it looks like she's actually getting her moments, which I love. And I'm excited for it to be rebooted so that all, like, I guess new generation can like it, because I don't know if they still actually show it.
They're gonna reboot it?
No, I hope not. I
Oh,
hope
I hope
not.
not. No, please not.
I'm saying, I'm hoping that the newer generation can enjoy it.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, yeah, okay, okay. Yeah, this looks fun. I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge
Have
fan
you,
of Phineas and Ferb.
have you
Huge.
seen the headcanon of Candace? Heard about how it's all in her head, all on her head?
No, I have not.
The thing is, like, also is that the reason that her mom can't see it because Phineas and Ferb, they're not real. Or one of them's dead and the other one's actually mute. So that's why he
Uh,
can't talk. It's actually very
really?
morbid. Yeah.
The people be coming up with some really weird theories, man.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, Candace is actually only, oh, not only child. Phineas actually died, and Ferb's actually mute, so that's why he can't talk. And the only reason her mom can't see what Candace is seeing is because Phineas is not alive because it's all in her head.
Hmm.
So
I don't. I don't want that to be true. That's
I don't
so
want to say,
sad.
but when I was watching this, I was thinking about. I was like I've read that a few times. I'm like, that's so morbid. I don't know how you people come up with this stuff.
So is this going to be like a big movie release, or are they doing this on Disney
Yeah,
Plus?
just Disney Plus.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I'm good with that. That's great because I have Disney Plus, so I'm all
I
about it.
have I think I've heard it in the passing, but I've never really listened to what the Rugrats theory is. But I want to hear it, but I also don't. So okay, I do want to hear. So if you want to write it for me, I'll read it.
Oh my goodness.
I feel like my day is about to get ruined. First my
Yeah.
eye. I somehow something about Rugrats.
Oh.
I can only imagine.
All right, yeah, I'm absolutely looking forward to that. Me and my kids are gonna watch that. We love Phineas and Ferb. I think it's one of the best cartoons that have ever, touched the TV screens. All right, so I don't see anything bad about that at all.
No,
no,
nothing.
nothing.
There's nothing wrong. Who can hate Phineas and Ferb? They're so joyful.
Right. So
Summer Vacation.
now we got Judas and the Black Messiah. Now I've been complaining that I don't feel like they make enough movies that focus on the black story in America and our prevalent leaders and things that have happened. And I'm gonna have to put my foot in my mouth because this looks amazing, right? But then you read the title and you see the trailer, what's going on? You're like, oh no, come on!
Oh yeah, I watched it. So my bad thing about this is that how accurate is this going to be?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, so I don't know I don't know who the director is. I don't know who the writer is. So I don't know where this is going or how it's going to be portrayed.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be. I'm pretty sure it's going to be accurate. My good is this cast. Like, oh my god, this cast.
Daniel Kaluuya. I can't pronounce his name. I'm so sorry. I'm excited to see him something else besides Get Out.
Yeah,
Black Panther, and I think I'm pretty sure he was in Widows.
Okay. Yeah, but this looks phenomenally directed. It looks powerful as hell. The acting looks amazing. I want to watch this very badly. My only bad is that I have a very strong feeling that it's going to end not so good, and that's going to suck because the guy in the movie who it's just showing all the good that the Black Panthers did. Like they're not a terrorist group at all. Like if you did not know that, they're not. And it's just showing all the good that they did, how they strengthened their community, how they helped people, how they educated people, and all this good stuff. And then you got this one guy who's trying to take them down because they believe they're terrorists. I'm like, fuck. But I want to go see it. I want to watch
the
this.
cinematography on that looks amazing.
Yes, like
absolutely,
like fuck.
So good.
I'm like, all right.
So the other bad thing says only in theaters.
Yeah.
Have you met Corona? She's wonderful. She is wonderful.
Hey, well, we would be back to some sense of normal if parts of America would just get in line. Because like I read some story in Korea or Japan. I'm sorry if I said the wrong one or whatnot, but they're ready. They're like a week or so out from going back to the way stuff is.
You know why? They wear the damn mask. If they get sick, they stay home.
Yeah.
They don't go to the damn beach. They stay home.
Yeah. They followed the rules. The rules were put in play to help us get back to the way we used to live.
Everybody's doing this while we are doing this. We want to be different. That's what we are. We want to be different.
We do. We do.
So, people out there watching this, please wear your mask.
Wear your mask.
I want to go back to my movie theaters without, having to worry someone coughing on me, sneezing on me.
Right. I meant to say this and I never did. I think Avengers Endgame came out at just the right moment, because what a great way to say goodbye to the movies. Because that's never going to happen again. That level of enthusiasm, energy, power, geekdom, that's never going to happen again in a movie theater.
Even if Corona did never happen, that moment won't happen again in any of the movies, because it's just a different chapter and they ended it 10 years of it. And thank you for the link for creepypasta.
Yeah, even if Corona didn't happen, the MCU is going to continue. We're going to have great moments. We're still going to enjoy it. There's going to be cool stuff that happens. They're bringing the X-Men in. They're bringing Fantastic Four in. More characters, more shows. But we're never going to get that moment of Endgame. No,
it's not, because that took 10 years. Because I call it the OGs. The OGs are, that's what we are. Won't get that. Even though you're right. Even though we have the new movies, the new TV shows, it's not going to add up to that big moment, how this build up. I don't think they will have the same formula of phase. Are we in phase 4? I could be wrong. Is it phase 4? Or 5?
It'll be the start of phase 5. No, we're in phase 4. This is phase 4 happening.
Okay. Yeah, because you think about the Internals and possibly X-Men and all this stuff. Like, I can't see them starting from scratch, doing the same thing again.
Yeah.
Because it's not them.
I believe for sure it's going to be good. But then I watched it the other day and dude, I stood up. I stood up the whole time during that last 40 minutes. And
I still feel it. You watch it and you get excited. It's and shout.
Instantly. And I was like, if I didn't see this, I would have missed out on so much if I didn't see this in the movie theaters. And now with everything the way it is, movies are never going to, movie theaters, and I'm not going to say never, but it's going to be a while before we get back to the way we were in movie theaters, to where you can build up where you will have that same energy in the movie theater. So I think go ahead.
Even if we got to normalcy, I don't think there will ever be a better moment than that. For MCU at least, because even if they try to replicate it, it won't be the same. Even if they try to build story intertwining each other from the shorts, the Disney Plus stuff into the theater, it still won't be the same, because the characters we love aren't there anymore. The main ones now will be Falcon, Bucky, Wanda, not Vision. I was like, not Vision.
No, Vision's coming back. He's in the TV show.
But he died in Endgame.
He did die in Endgame, but that's why they show how powerful Wanda is, where she almost beats Thanos, because she is going to be very powerful. Wanda literally can create nothing into anything. So she in the comic books, she created her own kids out of nothing. Not sex, not birth, magic.
Miraculously.
Yes.
Miraculously.
She said kids.
Poof.
And she had kids.
One girl. Done.
Boom. And that's how it was or whatnot. So I'm still looking forward to it. But man, I was watching that movie and I just sat here and thought to myself, wow, what a way to say goodbye to the movie theater. What a way to close it out. Because it's not going to be like that for a while.
Yeah, I'll say a couple of years. Not next year, not the year after. People still be cautious. Or they won't do as big as it, because people are so comfortable being at home.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They won't. I mean, I would still be willing to trek to the movies for an MCU film. And then so last week was my birthday, or this week was my birthday.
I did. Happy birthday, by the way. I hope you spent it very well.
I did. My wife got me Kylo Ren for my Rey. Ooh, yeah. He's awesome.
Look at that, showing off his action figures.
Oh yeah. I've been wanting this Kylo Ren. Kylo's my he stole the spot for me. He was my favorite character in the new series, in the new saga. All right. So moving on. announcement that I'm pretty excited about, but I'm also like, how many of these can we freaking make? John Wick confirmed 5 chapters. It's going to shoot back to back with chapter 4, and we are getting John Wick 5.
I'm rolling my eyes so hard.
Hey, I am not. I am John Wick.
Look,
Yeah.
I enjoy John Wick, the third one. It's just guns and killing galore. Fine, but how many more of those can they do? It's like how many can? I know it's a franchise. I know people love that. Just you're gonna hate me for saying. I know you love this franchise, Fast and Furious. I still love it. But how many more can we do?
It will stop when they go to space. All right. When they're in space drifting across Saturn's rings, that's the last film.
Well, we're going to Mars, so we got to put it Mars.
But I do agree with you. I mean, I don't know how many more people can John Wick kill. I just don't know. But
he's gonna kill everybody. He's the last one standing. Period. The last man on Earth.
He's gonna have to kill them all, and
with his dog.
As long as he makes it look as good as he does, I'm here for it.
But they are smart. They are smart by doing it 4 and 5 together. Because no offense to Keanu Reeves, sir, you're getting a little too old.
Oh yeah.
It's smart. But as we in the article, they're doing a TV spinoff called The Continental.
Yeah, I'm interested in that as well, seeing what they do with that. The mechanics of the hotel and how it works, I find that very interesting. I would also like a video game on it where you get to play as an assassin and going to the Continental for your rest and getting supplies and stuff. I think that would be dope.
That'd be a fun game.
Yeah, you get to make up your own character in that world. I think that would be really cool.
Outfits.
Mm-hmm. But
accessories.
But what do you guys think? Like, are you excited that not only are we getting John Wick 4, but we're also getting John Wick 5? Do you think it's too much? Do you think they should stop after the last chapter, or they should have been stopped?
I hope they stop at 5. I don't think there's much to give left after 5.
As long as
you're double checking, John Wick yourself.
Hey, I got the dog.
Are you good, dude? Are you good?
Yeah, I got the dog too. Came with it. All right.
I love it. But yeah, like I hope this spinoff does well because sometimes when people do TV and TV spinoff, it doesn't do as great. The last one I remember was Limitless when they did the movie and they did a TV spinoff. It didn't do well. It only did a season.
Yeah, and I think a lot of that has to do with how you handle it and how you approach it, especially when you're not bringing the lead character in it. With John Wick, they did a very good job of establishing the Continental. It's not as important as John Wick, but they paid a lot of attention to it. They gave it a lot of care and love. They built up a lot of lore with the Continental, showing you all these different assassins that are in there and stuff. So I think, if anything, that has a very successful platform to jump from into a TV series.
I hope so. Let's see what is next.
I can't say it why I'm shouting out Victor Dandridge right now, but congratulations to Victor Dandridge. Wow.
Can you tell me why you're congratulating him? I want to be in this.
I cannot unless he tells me I can say it. Yeah, that's really cool. All right, so maybe if y'all bug him and ask him.
Victor, you hear this? I'll be bugging you after this podcast. and you want to know why? That man over there.
This guy right here? Yeah, this guy. All right, so Who's the Boss is getting a sequel with Tony Danza and Alyssa Milano. How do you feel about this, Christina?
I want them to stop rebooting stuff.
You want them to stop rebooting stuff?
Keep it good. I'm torn. I didn't watch it religiously as a kid. I remember watching a few episodes here and there. From what I remember, it was good. But then it's like, why keep rebooting a good thing? Why keep redoing the same somewhat storyline? Like I know Full House did a great reboot.
That Full House was terrible.
Apparently, people loved it.
Yeah, they did. But a lot of people like to watch train wrecks too. Yeah.
Right. It could go. I don't know.
I could care less. I didn't really. Go ahead.
It was decent, but I don't think it's good enough to keep continuing on the story about and make it more relatable, saying that the mom's divorce, Alyssa Milano's character's divorce, and all that stuff. They still in the same house.
I don't care. I don't care. I didn't watch Who's the Boss when it was originally out. Didn't care then. Don't care now. But obviously, I'm not the audience. Hey, Bobby, what's up, Bobby? Yeah, and Jen, how you doing? So I'm not gonna watch it. I tried to watch Full House because I remember specifically as a kid, I really enjoyed Full House, and then I watched it and I was like, why the fuck did I like this? This is really bad. Like, this is bad. And I tried to watch one of the old episodes. This is bad. You know what's better to me? You know what I thought was ended up being better was Family Matters. Family Matters is better than Full House.
Yes, I love the comedy of that. But what I did notice with Fuller House was that they really mimic the old episodes. It just made them more relatable, more modern. That's all they did. If you really looked at that episode per episode, it's basically the same thing, just in different ways. Whether since it's not the men anymore, it's not the ants, you know. And it's I stopped watching the first season. I didn't watch it anymore, but that's what I noticed.
Yeah, I expect more from my sitcoms now. Like, I get it, you're a 30-minute show and it's going to be full of laughs and jokes and stuff like that. But I mean, I watch Scrubs, How I Met Your Mother. You know, like, I love those shows and they're funny, but you know, they still give you like these heartwarming moments that aren't generic or forced. That I really like. So you know, I think there's different levels of TV for different types of people.
I agree. Totally agree.
Okay. So yeah, I can care less, and I'm gonna tell you, I feel the same way about them bringing back Ren and Stimpy. That cartoon is terrible. I never liked it, and I know why now. I've watched it as an adult. That cartoon should be outlawed. They have crazy, ridiculous, inappropriate stuff in that cartoon.
Okay, I know it was. I didn't enjoy it. I enjoyed it as a kid because I didn't know anything of it. But it's an adult comedy show.
It is. It absolutely is.
I don't know how it made it on Nickelodeon with what the shows were on Nickelodeon back then as a cartoon. I don't remember.
Rugrats.
Doug. Doug. Like, how did that and that become the same channel?
Exactly. Okay. I'm like, who approved this? Who approved this and said, "Oh yeah,
it needs to be on Adult Swim." That's why.
Yeah, but even if it was on Adult Swim, even with what it is, I didn't care for it. I didn't care for it as a kid, and looking back on it as an adult, don't care for it now. I never liked the animation, and that was always the hook for me. Didn't like the animation. I didn't think it was even funny. So why are we bringing back Ren and Stimpy?
I was a kid. I was like maybe like 4 or 5 watching it. So it's a cartoon, so I didn't know any difference. What the heck I was watching? Besides, it was a cartoon.
What's Wiccan, Haley?
I think Wiccan's like witchery.
Oh, okay. What's up, man?
I could totally be wrong.
Oh, she'll get us together if we're wrong. Don't worry. All right. So,
I'm sure she would.
Oh, it's not a bad thing. She's an editor now. She does that. Yeah. So I could pass. Like they're bringing back Beavis and Butthead.
I don't care for it.
I could pass on that again, but I'm not the audience.
But some people like that humor. Some people do. People like the dull, dark humor. Mm-hmm. I'm not so good with it. I'm not my thing. So like anything on Adult Swim that people like, I probably don't watch.
All right, we're coming on our last 2, and I really want to talk about this, and I would love to see what you think of this, Christina. So somebody has looked at the Star Wars movies and said they are titled completely wrong. The movies have the wrong titles. And when you
Uh,
so here they go right here.
Jay says they bring it back because most people are brain dead zombies that are easily entertained.
That's true. That is a thing. So so episode 1 should be called Rise of Skywalker because this is when we meet
But
Anakin Skywalker and he rises up and becomes a Jedi. Episode 2 is Revenge of the Sith. It's Revenge of the Sith. It's when the Sith are taking revenge. And episode 3 is the actual Attack of the Clones
the clones.
because the clones are attacking this one. They're attacking everyone.
So
Episode 4 is Return of the Jedi
yeah, she comes back.
because Luke brings the Jedi back. Episode 5 is The Force Awakens because The Force Awakens.
Wait, who renamed us?
I don't.
Lucasfilms.
I don't know. Episode 6 is The Last Jedi because Sidious and Darth Vader die, and Luke is the last Jedi.
I'm speechless right now. I really am.
Episode 7 is Empire Strikes Back because the Empire literally strikes back. They strike back because of the Last Jedi.
At number 8, A New Hope. Wow! Picture gives it away.
A New Hope.
A New Hope right there.
Rey is one with her powers. She is embracing the Jedi ways. We have new heroes. We have new villains. And oh my God, did Luke Skywalker die to encourage the Rebel Rebellion in A New Hope?
Oh my goodness.
And episode 9.
The Phantom Menace.
Menace.
Yes, he returns.
Yes, because he's been there the whole time.
He's at the Phantom the whole time, and there he is. Seriously.
So my question to Christina and to those watching, does this make you appreciate these films in a new light with these titles?
Yes, because it makes sense.
Oh yeah, that is Scarlet Witch's son. His name is Wiccan. Good job. This completely
head, by the way.
Yeah, this completely changes my thought process of the movies. I'm a Star Wars fan. I'm not the biggest Star. Well, okay, I am a pretty big fan. I got like 10 lightsabers. I got toys and yeah. So
a little fan, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Little. But
Just
these titles, renaming these movies, it makes the whole franchise make sense more.
It actually connects more. As I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan. I watch some of these movies non-order. But putting the movies with these titles actually makes more sense than the titles that they currently have.
Yeah. I don't know who was the person that did this or started this theory or whatnot.
I applaud you. Thank you.
I think this is incredible. And when I find the time, I'm going to redo all my Star Wars DV covers with this name because this is how they should be named. Like, I've never had, we don't even have that many franchises that have this many movies in a saga or whatnot. But for someone to be able to point out a clear editorial mistake like this, and that's my thing.
It's never too late to rename it, like how they renamed New Hope.
I think they absolutely should. I think they absolutely should. They should rename it. I love George Lucas. I don't think George Lucas is a good director at all. But George Lucas is an idea man. He's a world builder. And I cannot take that away from him because without George Lucas, we wouldn't have any of this. So I have to give credit where credit is due, but the man is a terrible director. I don't give a damn what nobody says. He sucks at directing. Y'all like episode 5 and 6? Guess what? He didn't direct those. He did not direct those movies. And that's
why they liked it.
And that's why. And then you like episode 4 because you've never seen anything like that before. That's what that is. You've never seen that before. And you're like, oh, shit, look at this. This is incredible. Light sticks and spaceships and pew, pew, pew. Let's go. But like, if I enjoy episode 7, 8, and 9. They could have done some better things. They could have made some better choices. I enjoy them, though. But if George Lucas was still there to give feedback, to be a producer, they would have been better films. I can admit that. I can admit that. But episode 8 is still my favorite one. I love episode 8. I
The
love
new episode 8 or the actual episode 8?
the actual episode 8, which was called
Which one?
The Last Jedi, originally named The Last Jedi. I love that one.
That's
That's
not
my
really
favorite
Last
one.
Jedi. But
Yeah,
that's
but
really not Last Jedi.
I think these titles make so much sense. I think they make so much sense.
Have a good trip home. She's finally
Oh,
going
she's going home. And the Han Solo movie, I love it. I think it's great. I think that movie's great. But what do you guys think? Do you guys agree with these titles? Do you think this makes the franchise make more sense? Would you be interested in them renaming these movies like this? I mean, it's all the same. I mean, it has to be this way. It is all the same.
It just makes more sense because if you remember episode 8 where it says Last Jedi, but she's obviously, not at the time.
Yeah. Right.
So why?
She's not. She's not at all.
Not. This makes absolutely more sense. As a person who's not into Star Wars, putting the actual title to the movie, makes it much more clear. As a person who's not like I said, because originally these movies are not made. Are they made in order?
No, they're not made in order.
They're not in order, so it gets confusing. So I'm like, putting these up like this makes more sense than putting Attack the Clones with the which movie was that actually on? I'm pointing at
episode 2.
Yeah, there you go. Like, no.
Episode 3 makes so much more sense for it to be Attack of the Clones because the clones attack the Jedi. They betray and attack the Jedi. Jesus, like whoever did this is super smart, and I appreciate them so very much. All right, so now we're coming around to our last topic, and it's been a heated debate on the interwebs. Mulan is coming to Disney Plus, and before you get excited, let's read the fine print. It is going to cost $29.99 outside of your monthly subscription to get Mulan. But once you buy it, you have it as long as you're a Disney Plus subscriber.
That's the catch. What if I don't want it? So I just wasted $36 that month alone for a movie that I could physically buy at a damn DVD, Blu-ray. It's a Blu-ray now. Was it 4K for $30?
Mm-hmm. I say you did not waste that money. I say you did not waste that money because $30 is around the average to go to a movie with you and one other person.
But I'm going by myself.
Okay. Well, guess what? Last time I checked, to go see a movie about 8 o'clock at the prime time hours, we start at 6 at movie theater time. Tickets are anywhere between $15 to $18. Plus any snacks that you buy.
My cheap ass doesn't do that.
I'm not saying that this price is
I'm talking about me. I know other people do that. People go watch IMAX, but that's worth it because it's on a big screen. The experience of it. Fine, I'm willing to pay $30 if I get to sit in damn theater with a screen that's giant, as big as my house. Mm-hmm. With the audio blasting in my ear, and the same atmosphere. Sure.
Well, yeah.
$30. Take my extra $10 for the atmosphere. I don't care.
And the other thing is that this is a price. I'm cool with it. I'm not happy about it, but I'm cool with it. This is a price that they're throwing out there, so Hollywood movies can still exist in a year. That they can still make these big budget films, and they have to average it out. Now, I'm not perfect, and I don't have all the answers, but I think they have to average this price out because literally, I could have anybody over my house and watch this. I've got a lot of friends. I got a lot of family. I can bring my entire family. Let's see, my father-in-law, my sister-in-law, my wife, my 4 kids, my niece, my nephews. No, my nieces and my nephews, my brothers, and we could all come over here, one family of at least 20 people, and watch it for $30.
So then it makes sense. Then it makes sense for a big family, but for someone who is single, who doesn't go to theaters often, that's actually or go to the theater in the evening often. It doesn't make sense for me. I'll probably still buy just because I've been waiting for this freaking movie forever.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not happy with that. And I understand that they need to make money. I
Yeah.
understand that they are still losing money for not releasing in theaters. I got that. But it's just, if they wanted to make it on demand, or make it to a different app, put it somewhere else. Don't put it on the Disney Plus server.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I paid Disney Plus so I could watch these things for free. That's included in my monthly subscription.
Mm-hmm.
If they want to make money, which is absolutely fine, I'm sure they have the resources to release another app
Right.
to release movies if people want to watch it right away, and then a few months later put it on Disney Plus. Okay.
So it's kind of still the same thing. They have to account for the potential of how many people are potentially going to watch this per household. They've got to find a price that still works for them, because again, that door is open. And even if you are a type of person that sits there and you don't want to, you don't go to the movies with people, you like going solo and all that stuff, and then a $30 price tag isn't for you, that's fine, because at the end of the day, it's not for you. But if we were in the same city, I would just say, come over to my house, because my wife and my kids are going to watch it, and I'll pay for it. Yeah. Just help us cook.
I understand the madness on it. It's just, I understand what they're doing. Yeah, they need to make money. People share their accounts, and Disney accounted that in when they made this platform.
Yeah,
which is fine. I'm fine with it. It irks me a little bit when I first heard it, because if that's the case, just make it on demand. Make it on demand and buy it that way, and then later on put it on. So, J-Man, it would be jailbroken Fire Stick for free. Yes, it should be. It would be.
Hey, and I see both sides, and I do feel you, because $30 is a big ticket price to have to pay for it or whatnot.
I don't mind paying for it. I don't mind paying $30 if it's not on the Disney Plus app.
So, in the situation,
if it's on Amazon,
you'll own it forever. So
I'll own it forever without losing if I decide to lose my subscription to Disney Plus.
So what if they did something where you pay the $30 to get it, you keep it as long as you're on Disney Plus, but once you cancel your Disney Plus, you say, hey, I'm done with Disney Plus, they give you a digital download code to download your movie so you can keep them.
That's fine, but that's not an option right now. I'll say that's not an option. If that's an option, I'll be okay with it, because I can still own it. Mm-hmm. That's my thing. $30 I can own a whole DVD, the whole DVD for the rest of my life, physically and digitally. Mm-hmm. But until then, it's just until I know it's also an incentive to keep Disney Plus, which is smart.
Yeah,
smart of you, Disney. Very, very smart of you. But some people may not want Disney. Like, some people use only Disney Plus for The Mandalorian for the whole week. And so it's like, I know a lot of people don't use it all the time, and they still have it, and they can't.
Yeah, and J-Man, I know people that will, they will Fire Stick it or whatnot. That's the thing that's going to happen no matter what. Like, I know of a website or two that I can go watch it, on that website or whatnot. But that doesn't mean that's not a guarantee. That's not a guarantee that it will be on there, or that the Fire Stick will work. Because I've had a Fire Stick or two, or little systems like that, and they don't last. And I honestly, I'm lazy. I'm not about to keep updating it, unplugging it from my TV, plugging it up to my computer, finding the right update, installing it the right certain way, downloading this and then moving. No, I ain't got that to do. I'm the most impatient movie thief ever. If it's just not a click and a download on the direct app, I'm not here for it. And we are very excited to see that Mulan movie. I am. I
am too. I'm just not happy with the way they went around it. Like I said, if they should have done it just on demand, like they did with Trolls, fine. I paid for it. And they apparently made money off it. I'm sure Disney will make money off of this too. So I said, why not do it that way? And then put it later on Disney.
I've seen some people saying no one's even interested in this movie, so why would they do that? Like, make it Black Widow, and we'll pay for it. I'm like, there's a lot of people interested in Mulan. Like, Mulan was a dope cartoon, and I'm very interested to see the live action take, because it's not going to be like the cartoon. It's actually what I've been begging for is a dope, strong, smart female lead character who kicks ass and does not need any help. I mean, outside of there's a level of help that you can give because all characters need help to some certain point. But I don't want her being leaning on for a man's help or nothing. I just want her to be like any other male action hero. Damn it!
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm excited for that. The accuracy is more true to the actual Mulan story and not the Disney version of Mulan.
Yeah. And I want the action. I want the martial arts. I'm glad there's no songs in it. And I know they're like, oh, but there's
I'm a little sad about there's no song. I know this fitting the thing, but I low key was a little sad. And there's no Mushu and there's no what's a song with Li Shang? If I make a review.
And I'm glad. I don't need Mushu. I don't need him. Especially after I've watched the Robin Williams thing. Did you know that Robin Williams had a feud with Disney?
No, I did not know that. You want to tell me about it?
Yes, I will. So Robin Williams had this feud with Disney because of Aladdin. He did not want them using his name to sell merchandise. That was his specific stipulation for him voicing Genie, is that you don't go out of pocket with using my name to sell merchandise at all. And then Disney did it anyway. And so he was pissed about it because that was the whole thing. So they had an ongoing back and forth, and it went on for a while. And then if you notice and look at other Disney movies, they tried to replicate that formula. Mulan being one of them, with Mushu being voiced by Eddie Murphy. He is very Genie-like.
Yes,
very much so Genie-like.
There's a big similarity.
And they've done that a few different times in that movies, and it's not the first time they've used a big name in voice acting, like they said. But Robin Williams' voice is the one that catapulted animated movies to the situation we're at right now, where it's more about the person who voices it versus the story. And I hate that shit. Shrek, I hate that movie. I feel like Shrek is the CG animated movie that killed traditional animated films. And if you're not going to take the time to make a CGI movie right, you shouldn't make it.
Exactly.
If you feel like the voice actors are more important than the story, you shouldn't make it.
Just doing like the live action version of it, I don't know. I'm sure there's a way with it.
I'm sure there is. But that was the thing. So ever since I already didn't care for Mushu. Like, okay, so like Mushu was funny. But when they're talking about giving me a live-action Mulan and we're going to make it very serious, it's going to be like a martial arts flick. It's going to have like good action. We're going to have some motion stuff, but we're not doing Mushu. All right, cool. I'm here for it because it kind of doesn't work or whatnot. And I don't think it blends with the type of movie that they're saying that they're doing. But then add on top of the Robin Williams situation and how Disney portrayed that, it took a whole nother upper management to come in once they got rid of the one guy and they brought somebody new in charge to apologize to Robin Williams to get him to come back to do the voice of Genie.
Okay.
Because he wasn't doing it for a while. He didn't do it in the sequel. He didn't do it in the cartoon. But they got new upper management, new person in charge, and they saw how wrong that was, and they did an open letter to him and apologized and got him back on board. So
I'm glad they did.
Yeah, so I'm here for it. Let us know what you think in the comments below, whether you're watching on Twitch, YouTube, or Facebook. Go ahead. Are you here for the Mulan? Do you agree with the price of $29.99? Does it make you feel better that you get to own the movie until your Disney Plus subscription ends? And I've seen people rag on Disney Plus. I don't have a problem with Disney Plus.
I'm fine, but I don't like the fine print. It's like I have to keep the app.
Yeah.
If they do the whole if you end your subscription, I could get a digital download. I'm okay with that because it's still mine. I paid $30 for it. Well,
so it probably doesn't bother me so much because I have a PlayStation Plus subscription, and with PlayStation Plus, I pay. I think it's $20 every 3 months or whatnot. But every month they give me 2 free games, every single month. But I only get to keep those games as long as I'm a PlayStation Plus subscriber. But I'm getting 2 games every single month. I have over 80 games in my PlayStation library right now because of that PlayStation Plus. So it doesn't bother me, but I know once I cancel my subscription, I'm going to lose access to those free games.
So it's an incentive to keep paying, huh?
Yeah.
That's smart on their part, and I understand that Disney is a company at the end of the day. They need to make money. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely understand.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
Will I still watch Mulan? Yes, I will. Even though I don't like what they do, I've been waiting for this movie. I will watch it. Just won't be so happy about it when I pay the pay little thing on the Mulan button.
J-Man said if it was $10, they would have made their money. Oh yeah, it was an ugly feud and still in the
So
movie also with his name. Yep.
Disney makes money off the cotton candy, which actually costs them 5 cents, and we pay like $15 for it. So I'm sure they're fine.
Oh yeah, they're see they don't want to go for companies want to they want security, and especially in a time like this with COVID and quarantines and 6 foot distances and not being able to fill up stores and movie theaters. They want to make sure it's not about I'm sure we would make our money for this price. They need to make their money back. They need to make there's a dollar amount that they need to hit in order to justify us to keep making movies in the future. So that's I mean it sucks, but yeah, I want my MCU movies, man. I want my MCU movies. I love movies. I love going to them and stuff. So there's some things that we're gonna have to participate in or not. You can do it.
I really hope Disney figures that out before they actually release it on Disney. Please, Disney, hit.
Right.
It doesn't cost you extra to add that for us to own it because we're paying for it.
We'll see as it plays out. But I want to thank everybody for tuning into this episode of Good, the Bad, and the Nerdy. It was a good one, man. We had a lot of good stuff to talk about. And some fun stories. And Christina almost lost her eye for you. So
that's dedication. I was going to keep going with my eyes burning.
So,
we made it even after the man refuses.
I think you should definitely. I think you should definitely appreciate it. But if you're not following us, please give us a follow on our YouTube, on our Facebook page, The Good, the Bad Nerd, on Facebook, on Twitter as well. Where's my banners? Where's my branding?
And don't you have a TikTok as well?
I do have a TikTok. The branding. Oh wait, I'm in private chat. That's why. All right, here it is. Give me a follow as Most Epic Arts on Instagram, Twitter, Patreon, TikTok, Facebook, and Twitch. If you search for me on Facebook, it will come up as Most Epic Art. I tried it, but you can also follow us on Twitter for the Nerdy, the Nerdy on Twitter. Give us a follow, give us a shout out and stuff like that, and we'll be back next week with another nerdy episode. Yeah. Oh no, we won't because I'll be out of town.
What? First time hearing about this.
Yes, and that's
on vacation with you and your family.
Yes, we're going on a little vacation, a little something. So I won't be here next week. We might do an early episode, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I'll talk to Christina about it. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Have a good night.
Night.